From using horrific audios and imagery to people questioning the creator's sanity, here are some of the most controversial banned Geometry Dash levels. Starting off with Man Man by 2003 Devon, one of the most disturbing levels in the game. While most banned levels in Geometry Dash's history have just gotten their song deleted, Man Man was removed from the servers because of the level design, as it displayed pictures of murder and dismantling other people. However, some players believe that Man Man was based off of a 2001 horror movie named August Underground, which is apparently Devon's favorite movie. The level starts with cube gameplay in what seems to be an abandoned building, with fabrics covering the windows, while Devon warns the players about the level's brutal upcoming scenes. Soon after, the theme includes tons of graphic images, as the theme now becomes more gore-like, with bones and skin everywhere. But by becoming such a popular and controversial level, 2003 Devon quickly rose to fame, making people concerned about his mental health. I think 2003 Devon is some crazy redneck, and he made the level to make people go insane so he wouldn't be alone. But even though the imagery and art were pretty twisted for a kid's game, Devon continued using similar themes by making levels such as the Red Rooms. Red Rooms is a level that was uploaded 5 years ago, but was never rated, most likely for the same reason as to why Man Man got removed. Red Rooms is apparently considered a lot more lighthearted, even though a similar theme is explored. For example, a transition with a woman getting shot and the ship cruising through intestines. Devon's levels are nothing less than unique. However, the community had mixed opinions about his work, as some were calling him a psychopath and others were praising him for his style. Not gonna lie, this looks like the work of a psychopath. In terms of art, this is f***ing amazing. In terms of Devon's health and well-being, I'm a little bit concerned. And by not making the average hell-themed 40% wave levels, Devon won the award for Best Art Creator in 2021, which many people believe was well-deserved.
I'm shocked they actually nominated him now. It's deserved, but like, that's
he has
crazy.
levels that aren't
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
There's not many levels they can show in that little window.
That like we're just gonna show this one little snippet.
Honestly, nice to acknowledge someone who is willing to push boundaries. Not all the time, but you know. And with Devon's rise to fame, he started being compared to other big level creators, such as Xylonox, who made similarly gross levels, such as Peaceful. Peaceful is an unrated level with over 3.5 million downloads, and is based on a cute flower garden with balloons and smiley worms, where the theme suddenly becomes dark and trypophobic on 38%. After the first depiction of this gross theme, the level goes back to normal before getting progressively worse as it goes on, showing even more unsettling art. However, at around 80%, the atmosphere required so many objects that it was unplayable for 99% of people, making the game crash on mobile and run on no more than 10 FPS on PC. Currently, the level is on the servers, but with a different song than the original. However, it requires a supercomputer to be beaten, since in the auto version, a PC with great specs cannot surpass 100 FPS when the worms start swirling around at around 60%. But after many players wondered why Peaceful was so laggy, they began researching and found out that the level was horribly optimized, with almost 5,000 move triggers, which are the commands that make the worms move around.
Then you go to the first cube of the level and scroll up. Triggers. Triggers everywhere.
Xylonox also verified another level that had to be redesigned to get rated, named Requiem, an extreme demon that had even RobTop removing art from it. Requiem is a demon level created by Lithofusion that was unrated for many years due to hate speech, with RobTop even removing a giant middle finger that was in the level. The sudden move sparked a huge discussion on whether or not he should intervene with the design of levels, with many people assuming that RobTop wanted to rate this level as soon as possible, thus taking action himself. But even though the censored version of Requiem is still available to play, the song is not allowed for use, since it has been removed from Newgrounds. Another level that had to be heavily censored is Triple K, which did not only include very offensive imagery, but even people being burned alive during a transition. Triple K has zero redeeming qualities. The subject matter is awful, the visuals are a crime against humanity, and the gameplay is terrible beyond measure. The level begins with ball gameplay on pillars similar to a Minecraft world, but with daggers as spikes and huge needles everywhere. However, the worst part is what comes after, where the level transitions into a racist theme while having the N-word written all over it. Gonna tell my kids this level started racism, but while it was assumed that Triple K was made by a creator group named Team Smoke Weed, the level was allegedly made by hackers who uploaded the level on Team Smoke Weed's profile. And even though the original level got removed from the servers entirely, an account named Banned Levels re-uploaded a censored version of Triple K with the same song as well. However, that same player also also re-uploaded another level named The Little One, which has a similar theme to Peaceful. The Little One is an insane unrated demon that was uploaded by a creator named Antonsen around 5 years ago, and is inspired by My Little Pony. And just like Peaceful, the level begins with a beautiful theme and the iconic My Little Pony song, before becoming what seems to be a pony onslaught, with huge horse eyes and horse sounds, which make the level a lot more weird. But despite the unsettling theme, the gameplay perfectly complements the music, since almost every sound of the beat pairs up with either an orb, portal, or transition. However, as you saw, this level is not even close to being as disturbing as the others, and the theme wasn't the real reason why The Little One got removed from the servers. In 2021, Antonsen became very popular for his Unikitty levels, but later faced many allegations of harassing children, which eventually led to him vanishing from the internet and RobTop deleting his level.
And I am just as much surprised as everyone else after he admitted that he was harassing 6 and also children.
And since the theme or song weren't the ones that made RobTop mad, banned levels now re-uploaded the same version of The Little One with the same song. But even though nobody expected a slightly weird level to get banned, the same cannot be said about Love Letter, which uses one of the most inappropriate songs in all of Geometry Dash. Love Letter is a level made by Typhoon Thunder that has over 1 million downloads and is considered a classic unrated level, which has many people frowning over the fact that it won't ever be rated. One of the great series of levels in which I like to call the Unratables. Despite the insane animation and relatable message of the level, Love Letter will most likely stay unrateable forever because of the song and its rather inappropriate art. However, the community was shocked when Nexus uploaded a video showcasing the level, making Typhoon Thunder and Love Letter's popularity skyrocket. Never thought you would showcase this. The level definitely deserves the credit though, the art and the effects are stellar. And with all the appreciation from the community, Typhoon Thunder decided to push the boundaries by making Lust Letter, which is essentially a part 2 of Love Letter. The name of the level had every player bracing for impact before downloading, but couldn't imagine how it could get any worse, as the song was 10 times more graphic and explicit. In comparison to Love Letter, Lust Letter has a very self-explanatory name, with the art having a lot more sexual references and even a transition with a naked ass. While the overall design and effects were very well made, the players thought that the art was way over the top and made the level worse. Lust Letter has insane decorations and stuff, but the NSFW parts ruin it. And with the level being completely removed from the servers, a censored version was uploaded about a year ago by a creator named David, who muted most parts of the song and removed all inappropriate designs.
You don't have to explain, I know exactly what you're doing. But how far ahead did you plan all of the screwing?
Let's take a moment to recognize this brave person who sacrificed his eyes and innocence. However, another creator by the name of Ectoplasm has a similar story to Typhoon Thunder, after making a popular level series named Too Kid Friendly. Too Kid Friendly is a 3.5 minute long level with very unique art and effects, with many people saying that it gives off the same vibes as Peaceful, as the only capital letters in the name are D, I, and E. In the beginning, the level introduces us to a happy world that has 5 cute monsters as its characters, whose names are Mimi, Oofty, Scrambler, Blue, and Toads. However, at around 35%, a nuke is being dropped on their world that probably killed many monsters while making others lose their minds. But during a transition, the level pictured many ways that monsters were either killing themselves or getting murdered, and soon after, the 5 characters that were showcased in the beginning went crazy after getting infected. And with their world being destroyed, the level transitioned into a boss fight, as the theme became a little more dark, with monsters doing crazy stuff to themselves, such as gouging their eyes out and shooting themselves. But with all the support from the community and 24 million views from Nexus's showcase video, Ectoplasm decided to make Too Kid Friendly 2, which is more of a backstory rather than a part 2. However, just like with the Love Letter series, both Too Kid Friendly levels had similarly awesome designs, but the second level got removed from the servers for being a lot more brutal. Too Kid Friendly 2's story starts off again in this happy monster world, but with the cube soon entering a factory where it is slaughtering many monsters and probably doing lots of serial killer stuff with each of their body parts. However, a monster that was looking for his friend witnessed all of the wicked work inside the factory, but after the cube realized it, it killed the witness and stomped it with a hydraulic press. But unfortunately for the cube, a dead monster accidentally fell inside a tub of a green substance, where it became a freak of nature that attacked the cube and then the other monsters. All while the other happy monsters away from the factory had no clue what was going on. Too Kid Friendly 2 has an amazing story that made many players come up with their own theories and variations of it, but after getting banned for its gore art, a redesign of the level is now online, while also having the same song. But unlike all of the levels so far, Sakupen Hell was not banned because of its theme or song, but because it was verify hacked during the 1.9 update. And while the level looks like a legit extreme demon, the dual wave in the end is what really stands out.
Yes, bro. Did the spam first try, we'll take that.
However, in May of 2024, Nero went through the torture of verifying the unnerfed version of the level, which now roams free in the servers with the name Iron God. But while the difficulty and the level being unrated sound a bit suspicious, most people believe that Nero verified it without cheating, since he's known for beating much harder levels. Babe, Wake Up, another impossibly hard level that pushes the limit of human skill, just got beaten. However, after RobTop removed the original Sakupen Hell from the servers, a nerfed version that is now rated was uploaded, where the creators buffed certain parts and replaced the dual wave part with a ship. But while Sakupen Hell is now a very popular extreme demon with over 23 million downloads, Murder Metal lost its chance of becoming viral for a very unique reason. Murder Metal is a level made by Xylonox, but while many would guess that Xylonox used a disturbing theme again, that wasn't what happened at all. The level had an amazing industrial theme with beautiful animations and effects, but what made RobTop remove it was its name, which contained the word murder. And even though the level got banned within a few weeks, some people had already downloaded and beaten the level. And after Xylonox got back access to it, he uploaded it again with the name Nephoros. However, Nephoros is now an unrated insane, despite being so unique and well made, making the community very upset. And just like Murder Metal, God Eater had a similar fate after getting banned for having copyrighted art. God Eater is a demon level by Novel Boy that was uploaded around 7 years ago and became viral for its design and bright colors, even though it required an above average PC at the time. However, God Eater is also a video game franchise which was first launched in 2010, and with the level having so much art that was copied from the games, it ended up getting removed from the servers. But only a year later, Novel Boy redesigned the level and slightly changed the song, and then published it with the name Astral Divinity, which is an extreme demon that was 63rd in the demon list up until 2020. God Eater's redesign made it become extremely appreciated, as Astral Divinity now has almost 6 million downloads, but the same cannot be said about Krasny Tumen, which got banned and is hopefully never coming back. Krasny Tumen by CTRX was uploaded around 3 years ago, and is arguably one of the most explicit levels in the game, as it includes offensive symbols and promotes the Ukraine and Russia conflict. The level begins with an industrial theme that suddenly becomes very dark and disturbing, as every orb has offensive symbols and the art is full of war propaganda. Many players were shocked with this level because CTRX had previously uploaded an amazing demon level named Nirvana with a beautiful galaxy and space theme that even got showcased by Nexus. This is the kind of level you imagine building in your head but never actually do. In the description of his video, Nexus said he couldn't wait for what CTRX brings to the table next, which became a huge meme after Krasny Tumen was uploaded. I wonder what CTRX brings to the table next. Famous last words from Nexus. And after Krasny Tumen, CTRX continued strong by posting a level with a similar theme, named Switch, which also got banned from the servers for the same reasons. Switch was showcased on YouTube in September of 2024. However, the creator said that he couldn't show the full level on the platform, hence posting it on his Telegram channel. The Telegram channel is just Battlefield gore. But just like with Devon's levels, many players were wondering why CTRX would create such levels, saying stuff like, "I genuinely want to know why you would make a level like this. You have so much creative talent and it's crazy to me that you are making levels like this. I don't have anything against you, I'm just curious."